All right, it's the morning show with Parker and James on the line with us now. Is a guy, he's a legend in the entertainment field.
I've been looking forward to this one. That's what we hear.
Did you just dig up Sammy Davis Jr.?
Yeah, exactly. His crazy eye was stuck there. Yeah, Bob Saget's on the line with us. Hey, Bob, how
Morning,
you doing,
Bobby.
man?
Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you for talking to me.
Yeah, sure, no problem, man. We're excited. I got to tell you, I didn't really realize how straight up funny ass your comedy is, man. Until I saw some of the stuff from YouTube, I didn't realize. I thought it was going to be Danny Tanner.
Yeah, it's weird. You do a sitcom and people think that's who you are, and I just feel bad for Anthony Hopkins because people think he eats people.
It's tough. My son.
You do one part. You bomb Normandy in one movie, and then you're typecast.
Yeah.
My son watches your show all the time, man, and I mean all the time.
How's he doing? Do you need to get counseling?
Well, I'm a little concerned that he's going to think that the 80s hairdos are okay.
If he's in a cardigan sweater, send him away to a military camp.
Yeah, no kidding. when Rolling with Saget came out, I was like, wait, what does Bob think? Wait, that is Bob in there. No shit.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. I know someone that I showed it to, and she had not known me before, and she looked at it, and it was like, who are you? What is happening here? And it's another part of what makes me the person that makes my children go, please stop this.
Yes. So when you were doing like Full House and America's Funniest Home Videos, were you kind of screaming on the inside to do the kind of comedy that you wanted to do, but you really didn't have a venue?
People don't, it's weird, but people didn't know. I don't because the HBO audience knew. I did an hour HBO special that I dropped all the different letter bombs you can drop.
Oh, you could say it here.
That, and it was Full House was number 7 and Videos was number 1, and I was always out doing stand-up. So I think, and some audiences would want to bring their kids, but I was playing places where it said don't bring kids. So it really was, from my perspective, it wasn't as difficult a transition for a lot of people that just didn't know I did stand-up. But it was on HBO. I was on talk shows talking irreverent, but people still have, with something so big as Full House became,
right?
It overshadows stuff. So it's kind of like, I guess, it's someone in a goofy outfit at Disneyland screaming, "I really am a writer."
Right, exactly.
It's funny. My first taste of the real Bob Saget was Farce of the Penguins, which was phenomenal.
That's an honor. That was a year of my life, just taking animal footage and just writing dirty dialogue for it, and directing, and then Sam L. Jackson narrating it.
I mean, you had a hell of a cast in that movie.
That was great.
Yeah, it's crazy. Tracy Morgan and Monique hooking up as penguins is the best thing you could possibly do in life.
Now, you're also doing this new thing, Strange Days, where you're actually kind of going into a world of all the unusual kind of subcultures that happen in America.
Yeah, it's subcultures that people really have thought about, I think. I joined the first one that'll air. I joined a motorcycle club called Iron Order, and I went in a sidecar from Nashville all the way to Daytona Beach. I looked for Sasquatch at the Pacific Northwest with these guys that I believe Sasquatch was real. The Native American Indians I interviewed told me that he's real. I believed it until I was in the woods trying to offer him salmon in Danish. I figured out Bigfoot is Jewish, and he just doesn't really want to nosh.
It's true. It's true.
And then I went to Cornell, and I joined a frat, and I went to kind of reenacted Hunter S. Thompson's Fear and Loathing, the Mint 400. I was in a dune buggy going 80 miles an hour, and did Vegas that you don't see. It's an interesting show. It's 7 separate 1 hours. We shoot about 70 hours for each one. It's really intense, and I'm real excited about it. I'm one of the producers with these guys that do Obsessed, the Tijuana Entertainment and Brillstein Entertainment. So we're just doing it for the love of the art. It's pretty interesting.
Now that's showing on A&E. When does it premiere?
I guess end of the summer. They haven't given us an exact air date. So as talent, you can always make one up, and then you get a phone call, and then the network goes, we really didn't officially give you an air date. You can't really just make one up.
Right.
But I will anyway. Let's say no, I shouldn't do that. I'll get in trouble. But they've been pretty amazing, so I'm excited. And it's an HD. A&E has that amazing look to it. So
yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Nice.
Now I know tonight over in LA you're hosting the Cool Comedy Hot Cuisine show.
Right, and I've been doing this for about 20 years. My sister Gay passed away from this disease, scleroderma, about 15 years ago.
My mother has it.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, my mother has it. So.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
How's she doing?
It's in remission. I mean, she's doing okay with it, but it's a terrible thing, man.
It's a terrible thing, affects it can affect your fingers only. Does she have the Raynaud's arthritis and stuff?
Yeah, she's got all that, and the rheumatoid arthritis along with it too. So
right, and then it can go into your esophagus, and that's hard to swallow. And then with my sister, she just went systemic, and we just lost her after a few years. So I've kind of dedicated one of the things in my life to always doing as much as I can to support the research. And so I became friends with the lady before my sister was even diagnosed or sick, who always used comedy kind of in a gallows way. Robin Williams was the first person that ever helped her, and Susan Feniger is the chef. She's on Top Chef Masters right now, winning money for Scleroderma Research Foundation. And so tonight is that big benefit, and Craig Ferguson, Ray Romano, Sarah Silverman, B.J. Novak, Bill Bellamy will help me with the auction, and Dana Delaney, who was in the TV movie where she played a part based on my sister. And we're going to raise, more money, and then we do it again November 8th in New York City. And you do it, we all do what we can. So the foundation's raised like $25 million so far, and climbing, because we like to do it, and then put the money right into research centers like at Johns Hopkins and Stanford, and things are moving quite along. I mean, for you to say your mom's in remission is a huge thing.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things. She's got other health problems on top of it, so it's just a layered thing. It's just one of the layers of her issues. So, but it's a terrible thing. Man.
Is there a website, Bob, that we can?
There is. It's Scleroderma Research Foundation. So it's srfcure.org.
Okay.
srfcure.org, and the phone number is 800-441-CURE.
Okay. And I do want to plug BobSaget.com. I know you're pressed for time, Bob. Thanks a lot for being on the show with us this morning. We appreciate it.
I do, too, and my best for your mom.
Thanks.
Thanks so much, brother.
Thanks a lot.